I'm here discussing in this live session about the topic which has been mentioned to you as the trigonometric ratios problems. The first problem which you are able to see is a problem where I am supposed to calculate what is sine p, cos p, and tan p, where the angle of reference is related with respect to angle p. So if we are talking about the triangle PQR, then the triangle PQR is going to be looking somewhat like this, where the angle is right angled at the Q and the angle P is here and the vertex R is here. And when I am able to see there, the angle P is the reference for us as a theta. Where other informations given in this particular question is given conditions are saying that angle Q is equals to 90 degrees. This is the first information given. And then side PR plus side QR is equals to 25 centimeters given, and the side PQ is equals to 5 centimeters given. So we are having this information as perfect thing, where other two sides, that is these two sides, are equal to 25 centimeters. So that's a representation. Now, if I want to find out what is PR and QR with respect to the values, then I am supposed to go with respect to the Pythagoras theorem. We know that by Pythagoras theorem, we can say that PR square is equals to PQ square plus QR square. Okay, then this is we know as a Pythagoras theorem, which we are having as an information. Now, if I am taking all the sides separately, I am given PQ is equals to 5 centimeters given, and PR plus QR is equals to 25 is given. And if we consider if PR is equals to X, then X plus QR is equals to 25. QR is equals to 25 minus X. That is going to be QR is equals to 25 minus X. That will be the representation given with respect to QR or PR. You take it as X for PR and find it out X for PR, and that will be the representation there. So we are having all the sites as sites values are PQ is equals to 5 centimeter, PR is X, and PR is X centimeters, and QR is equals to 25 minus X centimeters. Now, we know that this thing should be coming into picture, that is going to be saying as PR square is equals to PQ square plus QR square. That is going to give me PR as X square plus PQ. X square is equals to PQ is 5 square plus QR is 25 minus X whole square. Then x square is equals to 25 plus mm, make it as 25 square as if we talk about 25 square, that is going to give me as a value of 625 basically. 625 basically, so it's going to be 625 plus x square minus square, what you can say, it has a value 50x will be the representation. In that case, x square is equals to 650 plus x square minus 50x plus x square minus 50, x square goes off. So we are left out with 650 minus 50x is equals to 0 and 650 is equals to plus 50x. X is equals to 650 by 50. 0 get cancelled. 5 1 la 5 1 la 5 13 la, that is going to be x is equals to 13 centimeters. That is nothing but your hypotenuse is 13 centimeters. Now we are supposed to find out QR here. QR is equals to 25 minus 13. This gives me as 25 minus 13 is 12 centimeters. So this value of 25 minus x can be written as 12 centimeters. That's the representation. Now what we are supposed to calculate in this complete problem, sir, after finding out the value of sine, cos, and tan. Sorry, after finding out the value of each side, that is PQ is equals to 5 centimeters is already given. PR is been calculated as 13 centimeters. Now this is the second value we are having. Third value we are having is QR is equals to 12 centimeters. Therefore, now I am supposed to find it out. Sine P. So I will change the color of this as a blue and write it down as sine P is equals to what do we mean by sine P as a ratio, sir? Opposite by hypotenuse. And to the sine P, opposite is this side, base is this side, and hypotenuse is this side. Therefore, sine P will give me as a value as 12 by 13, whereas cos P is equals to base by hypotenuse. That is going to give me 5 by 13, and tan P is equals to opposite by base. That is going to give me as an answer as 12 by 5. So this is the answer for that particular problem. So this is the way. So let us revise what we have done. So we have written something as the first concern is representing about, we know that the given things are being given as Q is equals to 90 degrees and PR plus QR is equals to 25 centimeters, PQ is equals to 5 centimeters. We started with writing the theorem called as Pythagoras theorem. If a right angle triangle exists, then PR square, that is hypotenuse square, is equals to other two sides summation, that is going to be PQ square plus QR square, in which we know PQ, but we are not knowing PR and QR separately. Therefore, we have started calculating PR and QR separately, where we have assumed QR to be 25 minus X, and then based on the Pythagoras theorem's solution, we found the x value. When we found the x value, we have substituted that particular x value to PR, and with respect to that substitution, we got QR also. As PR and QR are been found, we can say that these are going to be basically considered as opposite side length and base side length and hypotenuse side length, because we need to calculate the value of the trigonometric ratios with the sine, cos and tan. దీనికి మనం ఇంకా extend చేస్తే, if I want to find it out, cosec, or I can say secant theta. Secant theta is hypotenuse by base. That is going to give me hypotenuse as 13 and base is 5. That is the representation. If I want to go with cosecant theta, then I will be writing hypotenuse by opposite. That is related with respect to 13 divided by 12. అదే మనం cot theta రాయడం అని అనుకుంటే, cot theta is equals to base by opposite. That is nothing but value is being given as 5 by 12. So that will be your representation of all six trigonometric ratios. So next problem we will see is the tan values are being given there, in which we can see there that the tan a plus b is given as root 3 and tan a minus b is equals to 1 by root 3, and the theta is in between 0 to 90, that is a plus b, and a plus b is in between 0 to 90. Therefore, we can start working on these two with respect to the same formula. So if I will take the red color, and then given is tan a plus b is equals to root 3 and tan a minus b is equals to 1 by root 3, and the a plus b is in between 0 and 90, means we can even have it as 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. That is the representation of this statement, sir. And we, whatever may be the calculation, every time A is greater than B, that is the representation. Whatever we are calculating, A should give me a value which is greater than B angle. That's the representation there. Now, when we are talking about this, if we will see the fundamentals, this is going to be your angle here, angle is here, and angle A is here, angle B is here, angle C is here as a right angle. If I am having A as X, then we are having a fundamental there that B will be 90 minus X. So if I will find out A, we can find out B also easily. That's the representation. So let us start how we are going to solve this particular problem. So tan A plus B is equals to root 3. We know that tan 60 is equals to root 3 and tan 30 is equals to 1 by root 3. Therefore, what we can now do is tan A plus B can be equally represented with tan 60 here in the first equation, and here in the second equation tan A minus B can be represented with tan 30 degrees. as A plus B and A minus B are acute angles, then we can say there that A plus B is equals to 60 degrees, A minus B is equals to 30 degrees. Then from 3 and 4, what we can do, sir? Add 3 and 4. That's going to give me hmm, A plus B plus A minus B is equals to 60 plus 30. B, B get cancels because of opposite sign. So you are going to get it as 2A is equals to 60 plus 30 is 90. A is equals to 90 by 2. 2 ones are 2 fours are 2 fives are. The answer is going to be A is equals to 45 degrees. Same thing if we substitute in 3, then A plus B is equals to 60, 45 plus B is equals to 60, B is equals to 60 minus 45, B is equals to 15 degrees. Okay, so this is the representation we have given with respect to a right-angled triangle, where angle is C, but we are not being provided anything as a right-angled triangle. So this assumption is nowhere required. This assumption is not required. So it may be saying that all the angles are like this. Then we can find it out this thing in this format. So in that case, we can see there that angle A is equals to 45 degrees and angle B is equals to 15 degrees we are able to see. In that case, if you want to calculate angle C there, if I want to say A is 45 degrees and B is 15 degrees, then what is C? If we extend, I want to understand what is angle C also. Then, as per to angle sum property of a triangle, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees, because of all the angles summation in a triangle gives me 180 degrees. In that case, we can say there that 45 plus 15 plus x is equals to 180. X is equals to 180 minus 45 minus 15. In that case, 180 minus 60. That gives me an angle as 120. X is equals to 120. Therefore, what we can write, angle A is equals to 45 degrees Angle B is equals to 15 degrees. Angle C is equals to 120 degrees is the answer. Okay. So in this way, we are supposed to solve the whole problem. That's the representation we are supposed to concentrate, sir. Okay. So with these two problems, I have discussed with respect to how the trigonometric ratios can be used for calculating the angles and as well as sides. That's the representation. Any other queries? The numbers are being given. You can message me on WhatsApp so that I can discuss about the topic in coming classes. Thank you.